I think after the Olympics I had a really hard time because I felt like people expected more from me and I didn't know how to give them more because I'm already trying my best. And then it felt like every time I couldn't achieve something, it was like really difficult for me to accept. Like I used to sail here a long time ago. I think it was fun. It was a little bit scary when I was younger. My parents pushed me to do it a little bit because I was a little bit scared, especially when it was a bit windy. Like I was scared to go out. It was still fun, that's why I kept doing it. Wasn't planning to be an athlete until after I finished school. I was originally going to go to university, but I didn't know what I wanted to do at university, so I couldn't make a choice. And then I got asked if I wanted to sail full time. I think I wanted to be an athlete, but all my friends from high school were going to university. Still, sometimes now I feel like maybe I missed out on like a university experience like everyone else. But then I'm doing what I'm doing now, so I don't really regret my choice. I think the moment that I qualified for the Olympics was a bit of a surprise. And like I finished at the finish line. I was training with another girl at the time. She came up to me and then she was like, "Oh, you did it." You know, my first thought was like, "Are you sure?" It took like a few minutes, I think, for me to realize. It's always something I wanted to do, but I don't know if I don't believe in myself enough. It felt really like surreal, like it wasn't really like mine to take. Sometimes I get this where I feel like I just get really lucky and it's like I'm just there at the right place at the right time. The Olympic qualifiers was really stressful. It was like I was just proving to myself what I can achieve. But when you go to the Olympics, then it feels like you're proving to other people. And I think that's really difficult because I know inside that the only person that matters really is myself, but it's really hard to like block out the noise of, you know, other people. I think I struggled a lot in the Olympics with myself because I felt like I wasn't performing, and it became really hard because I didn't know what to fix. If you know where the problem is, then you know how to fix it. But if you don't know maybe what exactly the problem is, then it's really hard to find solutions and trying to like forget what happened and move on. If you're sailing bad, you already feel bad, but then you can hear the sounds of the helicopters and you see all the people watching. You realize you're not just like disappointing yourself, but maybe other people who are watching. That was really hard for me, I think. I don't think in sailing I ever dealt with like failure before until like the Asian Games qualifiers, the first one. Obviously I was pretty disappointed with the result. So when that happened, I didn't know how to like move on and like accept that. It felt like I had the best year and then I had the worst year. I think I was quite upset for quite a long time. I think after a while, like I sort of got over it. Like with the team that I have around me, I've been lucky in that I have a lot of people who I can talk to, like my parents and my teammates. After Christos came to join the team, we spoke for quite a long time about sailing. It made me think like maybe I stopped enjoying the racing as much and I thought a lot about the results. So from there I started to try to have more fun in training. I think I learned a lot more about myself as an athlete and dealing with disappointment and failure. I think it's like inevitable for every athlete to go through highs and lows. Guess I'd never been to the low before, so I think there's only one way and that's like up again. I think I'm happier now than I was like, maybe a year ago.